Good morning, let's go grocery shopping. I am currently at WinCo. This is the only grocery stop today. I'm going to get everything I need here, and if I can't find it here, I don't need it. My fridge is basically bare, so I really need to stock up on some of my whole food plant-based basics. Like, definitely need some potatoes, some bread, probably some things out of the bulk food section. Definitely some produce. I don't know if I'm gonna film inside. Ever since I got yelled at in Sprouts, I've been nervous. And it seems really busy. I don't know if you've seen a million people walking by. All right, I'm gonna get going before it gets even busier in there. As expected, WinCo was totally crazy. So I got in, got my groceries, and got out. And got home, because it's supposed to rain this afternoon too, and it's pretty cold today, so I'm ready to hunker down this afternoon and do some meal prep. I also got inspired at the grocery store and decided what's on the menu this week. So I am going to meal prep things to make like Chipotle bowls so I can build my own bowls. I've got a lot of good ideas. This was also a whole food plant-based on a budget shopping trip. I cannot believe some of the good deals I got. So minus the cat food that I bought, it was like right around $30. Maybe even more like $29. So the first thing I got was these big red peppers. Look at how enormous these are. These are so big, and they were only 68 cents a piece. I'm going to dice these up into like fajita style veggies. These apples were on sale for 98 cents a pound. I had never heard of this variety. Koru? I'm not sure. But I figured they looked like a Fuji or something that I like, so gonna give those a try. Last time I was at WinCo, broccoli was $1.28 a pound, but totally sold out. It was still $1.28 a pound, and so I stocked up. This was 3 pounds of broccoli. I got cilantro and lime to make cilantro lime rice. The lime was only 38 cents and the cilantro was only 48 cents for this whole bunch. So I'm definitely gonna make some rice, and I might also use it to make some guacamole. The avocados were also only 48 cents, so I haven't had avos in a while, and I thought that sounded good, especially with the flavors I'm gonna have going in my bowl. Roma tomatoes were 98 cents a pound, and I managed to get exactly 1 pound with these 4 tomatoes. I thought that was kind of cool. I got just an 8-ounce pack of mushrooms. This was $1.98, and now I'm wondering if I should have gotten 2 of these, because I could have used one to make my walnut mushroom tacos, and I could have used another with the red peppers for fajita veggies. Now I'm a little bit torn. I'll have that decided by the time I meal prep. And a big bag of russets, of course. This 10-pound bag was $5, but I don't think I'm gonna use this in my meal prep necessarily this week. I think I want a little bit of a break from potato cheese. I had a lot of potato cheese in the last couple weeks. Almost done. I got some romaine lettuce so that I can make taco salad or my taco boats that I like to have. These were only $2.28 for the pack of 3. That is the best deal I have seen on the 3-pack of romaine around town. I also got spinach. I'm not going to use this so much for salads. I'm going to make my green juice that I have been really into making. I'm going to make a recipe video on that soon. But basically, I used to love those cold pressed juices, but they're just so expensive. I have figured out how to use spinach and some citrus and some frozen fruit and make like a really good green juice. I'll either film a separate video on that or I'll include it in the meal prep. I also got bread. I'm not really sure why, because I'm not planning on making any chickpea sandwich filling, but I knew that I only had 2 slices left. And this bread, this was $2.76, which I think is right about what I pay for this at Walmart. It does have a little bit of oil in it, but I really like this bread. And then in the bulk food section, I got pinto beans. I might have pinto beans over in a jar in my pantry area, but I could not remember. And they were so cheap They were 78 cents a pound. I got just over a pound. This whole little bag was 80 cents. So even if I do have some that I need to use up first, I want to organize all of my dry goods over there on my shelf. That is also on my list of things I need to do and make a video. I also got quinoa. Not planning on cooking quinoa tacos in my meal prep because I also feel like I need a break from that recipe. I made a lot of that the last couple weeks. But the tri-colored quinoa was the second cheapest. The white quinoa was $2.58 a pound. This was $2.68 a pound. And then the red quinoa, I want to say it was $3.08 a pound. I do like the red quinoa, especially if I'm taking my quinoa taco mix somewhere and want to fake out the meat eaters, but I like the tri-colored quinoa too. I mean, I like it all, so that's what I got today. All right, last thing, some authentic cumin. I looked for cumin in like the bulk spice section of WinCo. They didn't have it. They had taco seasoning, but it had oil in it. I figure since my spice jars are refillable, why not try some of this good spice? And I might actually do like a little comparison. I feel like I can tell just by smell a lot of times. Like I bought some cayenne pepper that was definitely a step down from the previous cayenne I'd have. I feel like I'm getting to be a little bit more sensitive to those kind of things. And it's helping me season my food better, I believe. So we shall see. So on the menu tomorrow will definitely be cilantro lime rice and then some sort of bean, but maybe two, because I cannot decide if I want to make my super simple smoky black bean recipe or if I want to make refried pinto beans. I might want to do just a little bit of both. If I keep the batches small, I can do both. I'm also going to make a batch of my walnut mushroom taco mix. Again, I don't know if I want to share the mushrooms with the red peppers for fajitas or if I want to use all the mushrooms in the taco mix. I wish I would have bought another pack of mushrooms. I also wish I would have bought riper avocados. These are definitely like not ready to use today or even tomorrow. We'll see. I also want to do some toppings for the bowls because I feel like sauce is always what makes it really good. So I've got some silken tofu that is expired, so I hope it's okay when I open it up tomorrow. It usually is. Anytime I've used old tofu, it's always been fine. So I'm going to make like a Dr. McDougall mayonnaise or sour cream type of base, and then I'm going to divide it in half and I'm going to flavor it up two different ways. Cilantro lime for one of them, and then chipotle for the other. I love this chipotle adobo type of flavor. I've tried to use these before to make hummus and had like an epic fail, and I haven't tried again since. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow. I really think that that will make a good, you know, chipotle sour cream type of dressing for my bowls. So it's gonna be a good meal prep, trying a few things I know I love, and also trying to maybe make a few new things to make meal prep a little better. I'm excited. I'm also hungry. So I think I'm gonna go have myself some potatoes and broccoli, and then I think I'm gonna get to working on all of the pre-prep that I can do. We'll see if I get motivated to meal prep today or not. Maybe I'll just cook my beans today. That would be a good thing to get done this afternoon. So thanks for joining me for this whole food plant-based on a budget grocery haul. I'll see you back again soon for the meal prep. Be well. Some meal prep. So these giant red I was gonna turn that off before I started filming and I forgot. Do you think there's something in there for you? Do you think there's something in there for you? Do you know? Do you know there's something in there for you? Hey, I'm showing you your food. Ted. Yeah, that's yours. You know. You know the sound that bag makes. You're so cute. Say, I don't mind the chicken flavor. And also, because I got some to make how much is this? To make some guacamole. to make some guacamole. These avocado, were they 48 cents? To make some guacamole. To make some... For guacamole. For guacamole. I'll get to that in a second. They were 78, that was, and that was just, I looked for Kuma, so I got, so I am thinking on the menu tomorrow, so on the menu tomorrow, cilantro, super simple smoky black beans. What are you getting into? My super simple smoky black beans that I really like that. For a top, I'm gonna use half that to, I'll use half, Dr. McDougall mayonnaise, potatoes and broccoli kind of day. Potatoes and broccoli, and get some of my pre-prep done, and potatoes and broccoli. I'll be right with you, girl. Some potatoes. So thanks for joining me for this whole food plant on a budget grocery haul. Stay tuned for the meal prep. Oh. I know there is food in your bowl. I know there is food in your bowl, but you see the new bag of food and you just want the new bag of food, huh? Or do you just want petted? You are the most precious. Why don't you go play with your toys? I got out all your toys for you. All your toys, every single toy. Now, not every single toy, because we're spoiled. Yep, she's just leading the way to the food bowl. It's called dieting, Penny. It's for your health, it's not for vanity. Yeah, look at you. You need to diet. I love you no matter what size you are. But I want you to live forever. Forever. So you need to get healthy.